Well, here I am at some building in northwest Moose Jaw with Christine Boychuk in one of the many jobs and volunteer activities that she had as an asset towards her being chosen Citizen of the Year for 2017. So we're really happy to be able to have Christine with us. Welcome to Moose Jaw this week.
Thank you very much, Lyle. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. I was listening yesterday at your speech, and when you talked about being involved, and they used a clip this morning on the morning news about I get paid to do a lot of jobs, but the volunteer jobs are what make me.
Yes, I think volunteer work really is very personally satisfying. And it's satisfying because, you get a chance to give back. You get a chance to, instead of complaining about something, to see something that you think would be good to have changed or maybe improved sometimes, and then you get a chance to work on it.
So let's just talk about some of the things. It was interesting. I'll tell you this now, because I was sitting with the Youth Advisory Committee kids and going down the list of nominees, because they don't know a lot of people in the community yet. And I said, this lady here, I said, you wait till you hear what she's involved with. They said, why? Well, I said, I think she will be the recipient this year. And they go, afterwards they go, but so let's talk about some of the things. John Howard Society.
Great. Well, I'm very proud to be chairing the board of the John Howard Society.
That's the provincial board.
It is the provincial board. And why I'm really passionate about youth in particular. Early childhood and special needs children are also passions, but definitely the way in which we work with children or youth that have been in trouble or is important to me, and keeping a system of values around the treatment of children, youth, parents who may be in trouble with the law or have, so prevention, intervention, and postvention of people who've been in trouble with the law is really important in our communities.
Yep. And Optimus.
Well, the Optimus Club is, I am past chair of the Optimus Club, and the Optimus Club work really hard to do good things for children and youth in the community. So they have fundraisers. Beside that, of course, there are lots of social events, and that in particular is one of the things I usually try to volunteer. And they do service projects for children and youth. And upcoming, I'm going to throw in a little advertisement for the 27th of January is Family Literacy Day. So we are holding, the Optimists are co-sponsoring with some other people, other groups, a children's fair at William Grayson School from 1 to 4. So Optimists are really service-oriented, fundraising, providing funds for the community.
Rotary.
Okay.
I think that's a one-word question.
The Rotary Club, of course, very similar to the Optimist. And again, I'm quite involved with the social aspect, and I'm vice chair of the Rotary. The Rotary Club do also international projects as well as community projects, social events for members, and again, very good work in the community. And most people will know they were selling trees and raising money, again, to do a number of things for children and youth. Rotary have been incredible supporters of literacy, which, of course, most people know if we can develop literacy in children 0 to 4 and then early in their school career, you would know that as a teacher, that they'll be much more successful in life. Whether they go on to university or just in life to be a reader and becoming a literate person is more than just reading. It's a lot of other abilities.
Yeah. So. Early childhood learning?
Well, the Early Childhood Coalition is collaborative between all of the sectors. This is, and I participate as a literacy coordinator. I have a part-time literacy coordinator position. But there are many agencies that are working to really improve the children and youth from 0 to 5. And we know that what is most important there is parent engagement. Parents and children doing things together. And hence the Children's Fair that I mentioned earlier, or the Children's Day, will bring together children and parents to play together and learn together. And of course,
Yeah.
language develops and a spirit of fun and just bonding.
Yeah, but I didn't know you weren't in the cross-country ski club. That's about, that's about the only thing I didn't notice, but it was certainly, and what a great collection of people who were nominated with you. Like, there was like 10 or 11 people this year.
Oh, and they're wonderful.
Yeah.
And a lot of the people that were nominated were people in one way or the other I've worked with, or had interacted with either in a formal way through work in the past or just in the community. And I mean, from people, I just thought it was such a tremendous display of the kinds of things people are doing in the community.
Yeah.
Like really, Rudy Fast, who I much admire, and Joe Wickenhauser, who is a fantastic, courageous. I always say that it's surprising what a few good people, when they get together with a passion and energy and in his case, I say courage can do, and hard work. So they were all fabulous nominees.
Yeah, and everybody there deserved to be
They
recognized in some way, and I thought that was really nice that it happened. And then groups of the year, there was like 10 of them.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
it was a wonderful opportunity to celebrate the citizens of Moose Jaw and the groups and the activities.
It was, and I felt the same. The groups were fantastic. The youth group, of course, and Big Brothers and Big Sisters were really very fortunate.
back at it.
Yes, very good. Very hardworking group, and again, a good example of working together in the community because there are a lot of participants in Big Brothers.
Well, they had 3, I think, this is the first year, and the second year they have 31. Talk about growth, they should get them in the industry.
Yeah, and there's a person that I greatly admire who worked with Big Brothers in Saskatoon, and if you can see the difference that it's made to kids to have a Big Brother, it's pretty spectacular. An adult, a good positive role model is very important to youth.
Well, I was very happy for you, as everybody was happy on the day. We want to thank the Chamber of Commerce and CAE for putting that together, and CHAB for organizing. They did. It's a really an event that's looked forward to by all members of the community, and it should be because you get a chance to celebrate.
Yes, certainly.
It was hard. I noticed Craig Hemming was there. He'd been the MC for many years, but now he's changed jobs, and he now works for the city. And so he wasn't the MC, and you could just see him. He was just because it's important to him to be part of to see that, and he understands the celebration that it was.
Yes.
So I want to congratulate you very much for being selected. I know that the committees have a lot of things to discuss and choose, and I think they made a nice choice. And now you can sit back and welcome people to the club as well.
Thank you so much, and I know that you've been a recipient, and I just feel
last
very
millennium.
So I just really appreciate the thought. Thank you, Lyle, very much.
Okay, so what's next? What's new? What's happening?
Well, we're
You have
really
2 minutes left.
Okay.
That's all you can
Well, we're really working hard to get the Summer Literacy Success Program going, and we invite anyone who's willing to participate. We take
You should say who we are.
the Moose Jaw Literacy Network will be working toward a program for school-age kids to boost their reading skills in the summer. These are little camps that are a lot of fun, but they really focus on reading, and we need lots of support for that. So,
That's great. Well, we're getting the 2 fingers now. We're down to that. Personal life, you've got a very successful daughter.
Yes, I do. Yes, my daughter.
Brag on her.
Yeah. Yes, I'm very fortunate to have. Actually, my daughter, I have grandchildren and a great grandson. And my daughter is now living in Lethbridge and very successful at a dance. She has a dance studio in Lethbridge.
And she went through the dance system in Moose Jaw.
Yes, she went through Doris Sitter Dance School here in Moose Jaw and school here, of course, and now in Lethbridge with her family.
That's great. And Dawn's kids are doing okay.
Yes, they are. Yes, Dawn and I have 13 grandchildren in total. So yeah, we've got lots
You got grandma things to do as well.
for sure. Yeah.
Christine, again, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
this, and thanks for taking time out of the day to share with us. Because you know, you're a busy woman, and you took time out yesterday to get acknowledged, but you're back at work and back into new things today. So.
Sure. Thank you very much, Lyle. Thank you for coming to welcome me to the club. I really appreciate it.
Okay, thanks. And that was Christine Wojcik, Moose Jaw Citizen of the Year for 2017. Hope you've enjoyed our program today, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon on Moose Jaw this week.